And welcome back to Crypto Hulk program. Oh my gosh, I have to have a cup of coffee for this one. The Nespresso. There's a machine called Nespresso, and I actually like the coffee. I put in one pod, and these are metal, not plastic. The plastic ones, you tend to get plastic in your bloodstream and that forever chemical crap. Not this. It's metal. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor. I see Jason Balecha. Welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Petty Liu. Welcome to the entry-level membership. Then we got Ed Smith upgraded. Oh, dang, the Crypto Hulk millionaires. Oh, my God. Okay, I got to start writing those names down. Got to keep it separate. Actually, I could just check it. Fuck it. I'll write it down anyway. But I will have a list. I'm going to make an announcement. Just because some people don't watch every show. Can you believe that? They don't have 2 hours a day. 1 to 2 hours a day. You start my list just like Santa Claus. Everybody, welcome to the Millionaires Club. That's why we're all here, right? We're not here to listen to my funny jokes and shit, right? You're not. Wait, are you here to have me talk about coffee? Is that why the fuck everybody's here? No. You're here because you want out of whatever situation you're in. I'm making this official. Hold on. This took a lot of money. I'm going to show you what. Oh, shit. Oh, it doesn't get any more high-tech than that, Crypto Hog. Damn, man. Okay. Ed Smith. And that's $94.58. Today is May 11th. All right, now to contact Crypto Hulk, I have an Instagram. Let's go over that. Instagram. Let me just tell you what that one is. We'll get a little housekeeping done here. At the Crypto Hulk 2025. Now, my ex, or what used to be formerly known, the artist formerly known as Prince. Okay, let's look this up here. My profile. Let me send you the link to the Crypto Hulk profile. Let me do a copy and a paste. Feature millionaires. It's coming, everybody. I'm going to show you something today. Yeah, Pondo, Pondo. I gave up 2 cryptos. It's going to be brilliant. Okay, now that you are a Crypto Hulk Millionaires Club member, Eddie, go ahead and contact me. We will start to be talking a couple times a week, and I'm going to be helping you figure some stuff out. That's when you can say, Crypto Hulk, I got these cryptos. Here's the numbers, blah, blah, blah. We discussed some things. Crypto Hulk, what cryptos are you really deep in? And I'll kind of tell you. I won't tell you the numbers that I got. Sometimes I will. I'm here for the drugs, says Larry, you know, cocaine's a wonderful thing. It's an incredible drug. Let's start off here. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know why I'm making this fucking show. I think I'm doing it for the drug use. I don't know anything about financial advising. I don't know anything about financial advice. I'm going to be giving you plenty of crypto advice and financial advice. That's after I do heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, LSD. Stephen Morris, shut the hell up. I snorted 500 lines of cocaine this morning. It was fucking amazing, okay? I threw in some LSD in the water, drank it, shot a little bit of methamphetamine in there, and man, I'm flying high like a kite at 35,000 feet. But Crypto Hulk, kites don't fly that high. Quit being a buzzbuster. Mr. OG says, get Plume on Caleb Brown. Bank Social on Hashpack. Hardcore street drugs are the only way we roll in this show for 6 years. 6 years I've been making videos, everybody. This is the first year that I even think this thing might take off, okay? Crypto Hulk doesn't have a crystal ball. That's what Zoltar is for. I'll have to work Zoltar into the show again. And what I got going on is this. I realize we are getting very close to having crypto laws and regulations. And when that happens, the crypto space is going to go nuts. The speculators, we all know who they are. All the speculators are gone out of crypto. The only people in crypto, like right now, you and me, are here with really, really cheap crypto prices. And that's an amazing thing. I had a guy on the phone the other day. Crypto Hulk hotline, how can I help you? I was talking to a member, and I'm like, and we were both kind of talking like, man, all this crypto is so cheap. Some of the people are getting loans and doing different whatever things we'll discuss. But I'm like, you know, I'm seeing big things happen when Coinbase, the world's biggest exchange in the United States, the biggest economy in the United States, when the legal advisor, the top lawyer for Coinbase, says crypto laws by this summer. Now, we're not talking about the Australian summer because that would be next year, although that's an option. Coinbase is based in the United States, so it's a United States summer. Everybody, you had Brad Garlinghouse, the SEC, the CFTC, and a plethora of other people saying, yeah, you know what? It looks like crypto laws are coming. I'm trying to get you ready. Crypto Hulk Millionaires Club, $200 a month. Come and go as you want. I talked to some members that were $500 members. I had a talk with about 10 of them. And I said, hey, how would you like to have special Crypto Hulk Millionaire Club videos that only you could see if you paid at a price of not $500 a month, not $4, not $3, but $200 a month, and you get to call up Crypto Hulk on top of that? He's like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm going to try to do my absolute best to coach as many people as I can. Right now, that with the numbers, I have the $500 club. That's starting to get phased out right now. I won't take any more $500 things for 3 months. If you want to join, it's $200. Go to the membership section, find where it says $200. Bam. I will be starting. I don't have an exact start date, but I will be starting member-only programs. And those don't go free to the open public. After that, it's if you ain't a $200 member, you ain't ever watching them. I will be giving away cryptos that I find, cryptos that are right on the edge of going cray-cray, just like Crypto Hulk. Like last night, we had the Pondo and the other crypto, Alio, or I'm going to be finding out these things. Knowledge is power. Now, for the people that are financially whatever, I've been making videos for 6 fucking years. Do I got to go 7, 8, 9, 10? Is that okay? Do I have to ask your permission for that? So here's the deal. If you're low on finances, great. You got 6 years. You got like 7,000 videos you can watch for free. There you go. Knock yourself out. You have a collection of if it's not in my videos, you don't need to know them. Okay. So those people that have the $200, you don't need to join every month. You want to join for a month, take a month off, join back again. I talked to 10 people. We had a talk for about 15 minutes apiece, right around there, over the past week. Maybe it was like 10 minutes. But I said, hey, I got this idea, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, do you think people would like that one? I'm like, yeah, crypto. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, I mean, I could join 1 month, quit for a month, come back. I mean, just, and then we get to call you up. I'm like, well, you know, but ALGO. Yeah, ALGO. You guys, some of you have been watching Cryptoholic for 6 years. And we are at a point now where that's why I'm getting the million. I told you guys starting a couple of years ago, this channel is going to start changing. On Cryptoholic, we don't stay static. Static is when it stays the same. Dynamic, that's what this channel is. Cryptoholic show está dinámico, okay? Fabuloso. And what we got here is we're not here for the funniness of my channel. We're here so you guys can get rich. And Cryptoholic, money isn't everything. You're becoming so superficial. How about if you go be somebody else's mommy, okay? Go be somebody else's mommy. My mother's still alive, so I don't need your fucking help. Well, Cryptoholic, you really should watch your mouth. And you're kind of harsh sometimes. I'm like, get the fuck off my channel. And that's a guy saying that. I'm like, well, I got girls on this channel that have no issue with it, but I got some of these guys. You just cuss too much. You're too rude to people. And I'm just like, wow. On Cryptoholic show, some of the girls are stronger than the guys emotionally. Okay. You're going to love this one. These banks are already... I'm letting you know. Let me find the article right here. That's the FIS article. Let's go. What we got here, the FIS, Fidelity Information Service. Now, we got to do a little bit of study. Today, we're going to work. We're going to work today. We don't have any dessert. We've got FIS. Let's look at Wikipedia. Let me show you Wikipedia. This is a working channel. This is a studying channel. This is an investing channel. I have to teach you these things. This is awesome. Okay. FIS. Cryptoholic, what is FIS and why is it important? Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. Fidelity National Information Services Incorporated, known as FIS, is an American financial technology company. It facilitates roughly $9 trillion through processing 75 billion transactions and has more than 20,000 clients around the globe. Why is FIS? Is it a big company, Cryptoholic? Well, it's actually bigger than my ego. One of the few things I found, FIS was ranked second in FinTech Forward 2016 ranking. 10 years ago, FIS was ranked second. Now, what happened back in the day from 2016 till now, within the past 10 years, FIS bought a company called WorldPay. I'm not going to show you the article. WorldPay has a patent and Ripple technology is inside that patent. Not a big deal. Now, recently, WorldPay, about in the past 6 months, maybe 8, WorldPay was sold to another company. Nonetheless, FIS owned WorldPay. I'm sure they took the Ripple technology with them and then sold off WorldPay. So FIS sold it. FIS became, in 2019, FIS became the largest processing and payments company in the world. This is who we're going to be talking about today, everybody. The largest payment processing company in the world. That's who we're discussing here. Now, it was founded in Little Rock, Arkansas in 1968. Hopefully, I hope to God they didn't know the Clintons. But if you look at this WorldPay, look at where it shows mergers, acquisitions, and divestments. It shows like 20 companies here. Look down there. It says WorldPay right there. 2019, $43 billion. Oh, man. Oh, man is right. Now, let's leave that. Now, guess what makes WorldPay and FIS so important is that, well, FIS just happens to be a Ripple partner. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk, you're killing it. Look right there. I'm from Little Rock, belly of the beast in Children's Hospital, says Jenny Mac. Well, that sounds really kind of not scary and terrifying. Okay, here's your evidence right there. This is a You Today article dated 2020, only 6 years ago. Ripple partner FIS, there you go, teams up with the clearinghouse. Oh my God. To set up quick payments for U.S. banks. So now we know that FIS is all about Ripple. Now let's click out of that article and let us go to the payments article. Here it is. Now we already know the background. FIS is the biggest payments company in the world, and they're a Ripple partner utilizing Ripple technology. In fact, the WorldPay company that FIS owned has Ripple technology in it. Okay, here's FIS. Now, what's going on with FIS? FIS frames tokenized deposits as the bank's answer to stable coins. This article came out about, 3 days ago. Now, okay. Executives repeatedly returned to digital banking, money movement, and cybersecurity as the primary spending priorities among banks. Everybody, the biggest banks are spending the most money on digital banking. That's crypto banking. Now, we can call it digital banking, MasterCard, Visa, whatever. This is going to go crypto. Let's not pretend to be fucking retarded, okay? So bank executives spent the most money on crypto banking, money movement, and cybersecurity. How are they going to move money? On crypto rails. All this is crypto. That's what all these banks now are spending their money on. Institutions are spending aggressively on payment infrastructure, everybody. Payment infrastructure. What could that be, Crypto Hulk? That's how you get rich. When these banks spend aggressively. Key word. Now, I'm reading an article from Payments. Payments is a website that I have much respect for. They're journalists, very much journalists, not like these other fake-ass news organizations. Payments have real people from the payments industry, like executive vice presidents of JP Morgan, everybody. Payments has the top people, and they interview them. They have live video. We're not going to watch these live videos, but they have live videos that they have. If we scroll down here, let me see. We go down below. Executives reportedly returned to digital banking. Okay. Farah said institutions are spending aggressively on payment infrastructure, fraud controls, and digital customer experiences as they prepare for more automated banking environments. Demand is really strong, they said. They're spending money in digital because obviously we're all continuing to interact with them in a digital way. The company FIS reoccurring annual contract sales rose 24% year after. Wouldn't that be nice to like make 24% a year in paycheck? That would be fucking amazing. So let me tell you some of these banks are closing up locations, maybe because they are having a hard time. Look, what the banks will find out is those customers, those banks using good crypto companies, they're going to make money. And guess what? All the other banks are going to want to copycat them. That's how this goes. That's how adoption happens. Some of these banks are like, oh, we're not going to use crypto. And they look over at their other bank that they're competing against. That other bank is making 24% a year, not you. And you're like, damn, what are they doing that we're not doing? Crypto. So this article here, I'm not getting into it. Let's go to the deep dive on this. Let's look at what's really going on with Fidelity. You're going to be surprised, everybody. Fidelity, remember I told you, all this shit has already been done. Let's look at the evidence right here, and you'll see, damn, Crypto Hulk, you're actually right. Fidelity National Information Service is a legacy, it means old school, fintech infrastructure giant. It's not a crypto project or a token issuer that powers core banking. Has no native token. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. It's 2025, 26. FIS, they've had a digital asset push, okay? This is what Grok is saying, not Crypto Hulk. They've had a digital asset push, and it centers on something called Lyric. Let me do a highlight. It's called Lyric, everybody. You're going to be amazed when you hear about this. Shit. George Salerno is now a member. Welcome, George. You picked the right time. I already gave you my contact information. It'll be a pleasure to call you and discuss your crypto and keep you on track. May 11th. Okay, we got that done. And eventually we'll have millionaire members only videos. So there's your Lyric. So FIS has a crypto push, and it centers on something called Lyric. What is Lyric? Lyric was released April 20th. So that was May 1st, everybody. Let's just call it May 1st to make the math easy. That was like 11 days ago. Did you hear about that? No. Well, you're hearing it here. It's called Lyric. It's a crypto platform for the world's largest payment processor that's a Ripple partner. Just thought I'd let you know that. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, what crypto you think they're going to be using? Oh, Ethereum. They wouldn't use Ripple, even though they're Ripple partners. They're using Ethereum. Oh, well, that doesn't seem right. But okay, Crypto Hulk, because if you say so. So Fidelity has a platform called Lyric. It's a platform enabling banks. Now listen what the banks are going to do. Remember we're having all this fighting over stable coins, Crypto Hulk? What is Lyric? Lyric is a platform enabling banks to issue, manage, and settle tokenized deposits, aka a bank stable coin. Oh man, Crypto Hulk. Now this will be better than a stable coin in a lot of ways, because this will be all bank regulated, FDI insured. Banks are not going to have their own platform. We're seeing it right now. This is programmable money. This is what the banks want. So if you have a stable coin, the banks can't control that shit. This is a tokenized deposit. Let's call it a crypto token that they can control. Oh, man, crypto. See, the banks were fighting about you earning interest and shit, right? They're going to have a special mechanism where they can turn up your staking or turn it down. If you've been naughty, then they can turn it down. If you've been really naughty, they can take it away from you. Okay, this is what the banks are all about, having us bending over, and I'll try to be polite on this one. So when I was reading this, they got their own tokenized deposits, everybody. It's regulated bank balance sheet digital money and integrate stable coins and digital currencies. So they can also integrate stable coins and digital currencies on this. Now, there's something called Project Keystone. Let me show you this right here. That came out about 12 days ago, everybody. Notice how there's been kind of a lot of a hush-hush with all this Crypto Clarities Act, right? You know, the banks are arguing, oh, it's going to be bad for the banks. The banks have their own platform. The banks have their own token that's programmable. They want to have you use it so they can control you. That's what's going on. That's why this fucking shit's taking so long. So we have Lyric. Lyric is a platform, and then we have Project Keystone. Let's look into Project Keystone and see how we're going to get fucked over by them that way. They got two ways they're fucking us over. So, Crypto Hulk, aren't you mad about this? Of course I am. I'm being condescending. You got to be able to tell if I'm mad or condescending or what. I'm just showing you how the banks are fucking us over. Project Keystone. It was announced April 30th, 2026. It's a bank-owned network, oh God, for tokenized deposit issuance, transfer, and settlement. These banks have their network that they're going to be on, kind of like the ACH network, okay? There's a network of banks, probably the United States. I don't know exactly what banks are involved in this. This is pretty new information. But these banks have a network of issuing, transferring, and settle their tokenized deposit coin. Oh, see, like I told you what. I got good news and bad news. These banks, there's going to be platforms where trading and whatever's done. And you could have, hey, I'm just letting you know, you could have a wallet, and they won't let you put that money in that wallet onto their platform. See, I don't believe necessarily the government's going to try to take our XRP or any of our cryptos. They're not going to probably try to take it. They're just not going to let us use them. Ta-da! That way they don't have to fight us taking our wallet. Give me liberty or give me death, right? They're not going to have all that drama. They're going to have, I've only been telling you this for about 6 years. I've been telling you, they're going to probably have this platform, and then you won't be able to get onto that platform because you won't be able to offload your millions of dollars in XRP on any platform. They're not going to try to take it from you. They're just not going to let you play ball. There's going to be a baseball field. You're not allowed on the field to play. The May 8th, 2026 payments earning article you linked frames tokenized deposits as what? Explicitly as the bank's answer to stable coins. Well, Crypto Hulk, wait a second. Aren't they having the Stablecoin Act? They're going to vote on stable coins? Yeah, here's what's going to happen. It's called the fucky job, but you're not going to like this one. I think what the banks are going to do is have their own network of insured, regulated, controlled coins, and they're going to call those stable coins, and they control them. And so if you want stable coins, you'll get stable coins on their baseball field using their baseballs and bats. You know how you like to have your own mitt? Okay. You like to have your own bat when you play baseball. I did as a little kid. I was pretty good at baseball. I was a pitcher and I played first base. But the thing is, let me just continue. I'm just kind of showing you, you're not going to like everything. I don't fucking care. I'm just showing you how they're getting it set up. They got their own platform. They got their own network, everybody. They got their own coins. They're going to call them tokenized deposits of bank money. Bam, that's their stable coin. As banks answer to these tokenized deposits are the bank's answer to stable coins. Well, CryptoHawk, you mean maybe we'll just be using what they call tokenized deposits instead of stable coins? I really think so, because if you want insured, protected, regulated money, so that like a Sam Bankman-Fried and his nasty girlfriend can't steal your fucking money. I mean, you could do this, the Sam Bankman-Fried kind of FTX debacle exchange. You could do that stable coin, but everybody's going to want their money protected. So it's going to be like make a deal with the devil or deal with the dumb shit Sam Bankman-Fried. You got two choices. Deal with the devil, where they control everything, or deal with Sam Bankman-Fried, where you're probably going to lose it. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm not happy about it, but what the fuck can I do, right? They're going to have a regulated, auditable, bank-controlled alternative that keeps deposit on issuer balance sheets while delivering 24/7 settlement, atomicity, and embedded compliance. Versus external stablecoins like Circle and Tether, that's outside of the banking system. I don't think anybody's going to want that shit. Just letting you know. FIS positions itself as the connective tissue for AI plus tokenized infrastructure in regulated banking. There we go. All right. I'm going to cherry pick some of this. It talks about the history of FIS. It came from Altel Information Systems. Very interesting. Back in the old days, you know, the 1800s, when I had a cell phone and growing up in the 90s, I think we had an Altel. I had an Altel phone for a little while. It was kind of generic or something. The CEO, we'll get through that. WorldPay was acquired by FIS in 2019. Let me scroll through the stuff you don't need to know. FinTech. It's ISO. All the shit with FIS will be ISO 20022. That'll be real money, everybody. This now this banking system will support Circle and Tether. They have stablecoin rails, but I don't know if they'll insure Circle and Tether. Okay, they may allow you to utilize Circle and Tether in their system, but they're not going to probably insure it. Something, I don't have all the answers, but it's something kind of like that. The banks want you to use theirs, right? So they'll have it all insured, this and that, and they'll make their competition look like shit. So, oh, you can buy this shit, or you can use ours because it's all insured and regulated. That's how it's going to be. Make a deal with the devil or make a deal with dumb shit, okay? Project Keystone, April 30th, 2026. It's bank-owned, administered digital tokenized money network built on Lyric. The platforms are Citizen, Fifth Third, Huntington Bank. I remember Huntington Bank as a little kid growing up on the East Coast. Aha, CryptoHawk, you were born on the East Coast. Shut up. You got Key Bank. CryptoHawk, I knew it. Just the way you act, I knew you're from the East Coast. Shit, dude. What part of New York? I wasn't even from New York. Somebody get this guy out of here. spanning national, regional trust charters. Banks control with Project Keystone. Banks control the issuance, redemption, settlement of regulated tokenized deposits. Banks control all this stuff, man. Circle is here. Integration of USD Circle stablecoin into FIS Money Movement Hub. Enables FIS bank clients to offer domestic cross-border USD Circle payments with FIS real-time payment. So Circle will be used within FIS's business. And they'll have anti-money laundering and all these things. You got the M10, M10 networks. Tech Sprint, CBDC programs, historical integration. I am skipping through things very quickly here. 7 undisclosed proof of concepts for Lyric. Okay, so with Lyric, they're not really telling us all the banks and stuff and who's involved. They're probably, maybe there's cryptos involved, but they're not telling us, okay? For the most part, you and me already kind of know what's up, all right? Which ones they're probably going to be using. And there could be some brand new ones too, like we discussed the other day with Katie Hahn, those 2 cryptos. Other ecosystem, the Kari network, CARI. Now we're starting to get in a little bit of crypto here, kids. The Kari network overlap. Let me do a short deep dive on the Kari network. Give me a minute here. I'm going to let Grok do a search, and we'll get back to this Kari network. What I'm doing here, if you just came in, is I'm bullshitting my way through an hour. I'm showing these people how the banking system is going to take control of the stablecoin issue so that the banks, so we can get rich. Like, look, if the banks, I'll tell you what, me personally, and don't listen to me, I'm so high off fucking drugs, alcohol, LSD and shit. I don't make any sense at all. I'm kind of like this. Fuck the interest on a stablecoin shit. Can we just get this shit going? I'm trying to make millions, right? I don't give a fuck if I have to use a stablecoin, whatever. I'm just trying to get all my crypto to be worth millions of dollars, take it from my wallet, go buy a fucking house in crypto somewhere. Oh, that Sally Mae article. You know what? I'm getting off track. Never mind. Let me focus on this because there's too much cool shit going on in crypto. The Kari network is involved in this. We'll be looking that one up later. May 8th. April 29th and 30th was the Lyric launch and Project Keystone. So all this, okay. The Kari networks involve JP Morgan, Ripple partner, because they're using the Al Farhad exchange. That's what JP Morgan, a long time ago, the Al Farhad exchange, JP Morgan's using that. That's a Ripple partner. BMO is a Ripple partner, and UK banks, they're all with the Kari network. I'm skipping some of this stuff here. I'm not going to read it all way too much. Governments involved. We got the active via virtual lab. G20 is involved in this. Oh shit, the top 20 countries in the world, people are involved in this. This is big. Yeah, these banks they already have their platform. I just told you what it is. Lyric and the Keystone, everybody. They got their platform, and then the network is the Keystone. Citizens Bank. I named off some Key Bank, M&T. Very small little group right in there. Let's look at the Kari network. Here it is. Kari network. Oh, they got a crypto. Wait, no public speculative token. Like, okay, there's none of this shit speculation. Like, you can't buy this shit and then sell it tomorrow. They got programmable on-chain money movement via Kari tokens. And don't go out and buy the Kari because it's not going to be it, okay? And if you can buy a token, it'll probably be like a stable coin. So you're not going to make any money, so don't even think about it. This Kari network enables instant 24/7 programmable on-chain money movement via Kari tokens. So these banks, remember, you have the platform called Lyric and the network called Keystone, and they're going to be using Kari tokens to interbank to move these monies around, okay? These tokens remain direct bank liabilities. They retain FDIC insurance. That's what's all different between Circle and whatever. And these tokens never leave the regulated banking system. These tokens never leave the regulated. So if you find the Kari token, you just got your butt fucked, okay? Just letting you know. Let's keep going here, kids. Oh, we got a crypto ZK Sync. Now, real-time programmable interbank and potential DeFi payment settlements for commercial customers and digital asset participants. It unlocks fragmented liquidity through on-demand fiat Kari conversions with full transparency. It positions regional community banks to compete with stablecoin. Listen to this. This stablecoin shit's going to pass. They've already found a way to fuck us over. Here it goes. This bank deposit token, Kari network, Lyric, Keystone, it positions regional / community perimeter, and this is permissioned layer 2 on Providium. Providium is a privacy preserving ZK Sync. That's the crypto right there. Oh shit. Now you can buy that at Caleb Brown, and then /Matter Labs. ZK Sync crypto. They're going to be running. That's how they're getting all this shit to do. This is where the privacy stuff comes in, utilizing ZK Sync. Oh, man. It's called Providium, and it runs on ZK Sync, everybody. I'm showing you right here. Pretty soon, Crypto Hulk Show is going to be only this good stuff's going to be only $200 members only. 200 per month memberships. You can quit whenever you want, but I don't think you're going to want to. I'm going to try to keep it at 200 so you never have to quit. You can just stay at Crypto Hulk the whole way through. I'm going to try not to push it up to 500. I'm going to try to keep it as low as I can. I got to make some money too here. Because I'm working 60 hours a week on this thing, and I can't take this shit a whole much longer. So there's the first crypto we got in this banking system. So look, if we lose out on staking and all that shit, which it kind of looks like we're going to do, they're going to have their own bank money. But then again, you can buy ZK Sync. And the more people that use that bank network, if you got ZK Sync, it's like staking, isn't it? Because your ZK Sync goes up like that. Just letting you know. Okay, let me cherry pick this. Who's in charge? Who's working on this whole project? Kari network. Some guy named Eugene Ludwig. Well, that's a name for you. Gene Ludwig. Comptroller. Oh my God. Hey, I'll tell you what, that ZK Sync, you need to buy that shit. I'm going to tell you why. Because the guy in charge of the Kari network that is going to be using Lyric and the Keystone and that ZK Sync that you can buy. Oh, man. This guy is the what? 27th comptroller of the currency during the Clinton administration. God, this guy must be about 85 years old. This guy was in charge of all the banks, everybody. Are you hearing this? This is fucking massive right here. He was the office of the comptroller of the currency. He is the founder and CEO of the Kari network. This guy's in charge of the money. Oh my God. He's in charge of all the banks back when Clinton was around in 93 to 98. Wow. He sold to IBM. He had a group called the Promontory Financial Group, and he sold it to IBM. This dude, oh my God, you guys. Can you say connected? Whoo-wee. That is so massive. And it's the Promontory Interfinancial Network. It's got 3,000 banks attached to it. He sold it to IBM. Oh, fuck, he's rich. There's a guy named Louis Giacomini. Better not say no shit about him. There's a guy named Louis Giacomini. I'm sure he's a great man. He has extensive financial services background in strategy, business. I bet he does. He led the Promontory Group, and now I guess he's working with his buddy. Let's go down here to Phoebe Kunitomi. She's the co-founder of the Wharton School of Business, Georgetown Bachelor's of Science. There's an ex-IBM, New York. Oh, my God. Listen to the people involved in this. The chief risk and fuck, dude. These are some people in this Kari network. This is no joke. The chief compliance officer at IBM, the New York Department of Financial Services regulator, Fireblocks crypto custody. This dude was vice president of network partnerships. And these other people involved in here, I'm not going to read off all these names. IBM and Promontory. These are connected people. Oh, shit. What are the fintechs involved in this crypto hulk? Well, there's a thing called Providium, which is their proprietary trademark. Their platform, the Kari network, uses something called Providium. It's a trademark. It's proprietary. It's for privacy. It's for Matter Labs and ZK Sync Crypto. Oh, shit. It's a private, permissioned, privacy-preserving layer 2. Oh, wow. I'm sure glad I own ZK Sync, by the way. Pat myself in the back. You guys do, too. If you stay with Crypto Hulk, you're always going to know the latest and greatest, okay? Let's look here. Kari acquires and incorporates select Tacit, TASSAT, Tacit Technologies, and validated operational expertise. I've heard of Tacit quite a bit in the past 6 years. Let me concentrate on this. The Kari token, network design, testing, issuance, this Kari token model across banks. They right now have $600 billion in deposits. Son of a bitch. That's pretty fucking good. Enables FDIC eligible tokenized deposits, rivaling stablecoins while funds stay on the bank balance sheet. ZK Sync case study. Oh, man. MVP Bank, ZK Sync, Matter Labs. March 2026. That's when, so ZK Sync hooked up a couple months ago, everybody. March, April, May. Okay, so yeah, a couple months ago, pretty much. March 17th. So in about 6 days, it'll be 2 months ago. ZK Sync hooked up with this. That is fucking huge right there. Oh, shit. I got to wait till payday to buy that shit. I got to wait. Don't run the price up. Do not run the fucking price up on that shit. Remember now, I'm the one who told you about it. Let me buy it first. February 18th, Providium, Insight, ZK Sync partnership. Yep, they less than 2 months ago, they hooked right up with ZK Sync, everybody. Oh, man, this is good. Nice. Accelerators, involved banks, page summary. So there is no retail token besides the ZK Sync and this one. Let me reiterate what we got going on. We've got something called the Kari network that utilizes ZK Sync crypto. That is a partnership with FIS. That's who FIS, the world's biggest payment processor and Ripple partner, is using the Kari network. And that uses ZK Sync. So, in essence, the world's biggest payment provider is using ZK Sync for privacy. Oh, shit, everybody. There was no other cryptos involved in that. That is the only one. The world's biggest payment provider, ZK Sync, right in there for privacy. Now, for, of course, interoperability, they're using the XRP ledger. But that's what I'm saying. Good cryptos work together. Ripple provides the interoperability, and ZK Sync provides the privacy. There you go. It's not Crypto Hulk. Should I buy this or that? Split it down the middle and get both. All righty. Very cool. We're watching right here. I'm literally showing you how the future of finance is coming about, and I got 9 minutes to do it. George Salerno. Is that another person that joined up? Son of a bitch. Yep. Okay, this is Trevor. Let me write this down here. Trevor, May 11th. For some reason, his last name. Let me look. Trevor. Okay, there it is. All right. You guys can contact me on my social media. Ready to be part of the Millionaire Club. It's about time, everybody. Things are falling into place. I want you nice and close and tight to this channel. Information is very valuable right about now. Hey, a year ago, 6 years ago, I'm drinking whiskey on the show. 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I can't do that shit anymore, man. I got to concentrate. There's way too much important shit going down. Ferret, some people are like, Crypto Hulk, why can't you do the show like you used to and have whiskey and shit? I can't mess up. The stakes, we are so close right now. I'll tell you what, once we get rich, then I'll start drinking whiskey on the show again. We'll have Unstoppable Crypto Hulk. When will you start making millionaire member videos? I don't know exactly, but it's going to start. I get your membership now. At least you get the phone calls with Crypto Hulk. And I'm going to try to start them shortly. Jeffrey Gaylord says, count me in. Okay. It is a great deal, man. It's come and go as you want, and it's $200 a month. I'm trying to keep it as cheap as I can, but I got to make money here, all right? And you're going to be learning how to be a millionaire, and then this shit's over, and then there's no more Crypto Hulk, and I ain't making money off this channel anymore, obviously. Unless I get into a investment type business, which I'm thinking about. If you guys want to join up, I mean, I'll be, we already got the law firm, right? We already got the crypto exchange, the brokerage, which is Caleb Brown, and who knows what else they had, staking and all that. I think I'm going to look for some kind of investment company, maybe where we buy condo buildings, or I don't know what we're going to do. I sure as hell know I'm not working 60 hours a week. And while I'm on vacation, I'm calling people here and there, like just, you guys will already be rich. Most of you guys will be gone anyway. But I might start something. If enough people want, I will look for, I told you guys the channel's going to change. We're not going to be sitting around fucking around talking about shit from 10 years ago. This is changing right now. I already showed you. The world's biggest payment company, they've already got a platform and shit. They're ready to go with their stable coin and shit. They're not confused. They are not confused. They know they're going to have deposit tokens, and we're going to kind of get a little fuck job, okay? And I already broke it down what cryptos are using. XRP and ZK Sync. They've already got it figured out. That's why information is very important right about now. The Z-Man. Alrighty then. Let me write down his name. Okay, boy, Crypto Hulk is gonna be fucking busy. But that's okay. I'd rather be super busy than have no business, right? Let's go ahead. Let's look at the Lyric. What is Lyric? Let's go over. How much time do I got? Like 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Okay. I'll do what I can. Lyric is by FIS. So Lyric is not a standalone crypto token or public blockchain. Lyric is a proprietary. That means they're using Ripple, XRP, and ZK Sync for privacy. Lyric is a proprietary production-ready crypto asset launch platform, everybody. I'm telling you what, they're getting ready. By FI, they've already got the platform, people. They don't need to build this shit. They're just waiting for crypto laws. They already know what's going to happen. They built these platforms. I'm showing you right here. They already know. Just like when I worked for the Office of the Courts, I had already know. I didn't want to tell the person I'm supposed to represent. I usually would get either veterans that committed felonies or I'd deal with other cases and I'd have to try to fix what somebody fucked up. But I would know always before the court date what would happen. I already knew. I already made a deal with the judge. I was in super tight with the judge. He would listen very intently. The judge is smart. The judge picks people. You know what good judges are supposed to do? And not that I'm an expert, but you got to, like the president, you got to find like 10 to 12 or 16 really fucking smart people. And you got them. Hey, what do you think about that? And what you want, you don't want everybody totally agreeing, let's say, because then you got groupthink. And groupthink's very bad. Self-serving biases and shit. I wouldn't always agree with the district attorney. The judge would have a DA and different law enforcement people and shit there. And sometimes I'll tell you, well, okay, me and the DA went at it a couple times. I said, Your Honor, the district attorney is completely wrong on this case. Oh, that was not good. I'm assigned to certain people to help rehabilitate them when I work for the court system. And sometimes I'd say, Your Honor, this person needs to go to state prison or federal custody. Like, I can't help them. But a lot of times I could help them because that's what I do. But this district attorney, the district attorney's answer to everything, put him in jail. Put him in jail. It's all I think. So there'd be occasions where I said, Your Honor, I know I could help this person, but the district attorney is claiming they need to go to like state prison. That's wrong. I totally disagree 100% with the district attorney. He's over there getting all antsy and mad and shit just because I'm not a lawyer. I don't need to be a fucking lawyer. I don't want to put down the district guy. I kind of liked him. And I understand he has a job where he's got to look tough. My job is to turn people's behavior around. I don't give a fuck what the district attorney likes. So there was one point where this dude never talked to me for like 3 months because he got all butt hurt. But I don't have to agree with that motherfucker. My job is to help the judge make a decision, not just throw everybody in jail. That's not the answer. And I've worked in correctional buildings. I've worked in rehab stuff, all kinds of stuff, group homes for kids, level 14 and shit. I know about treatment and stuff. And I know about law enforcement both. I have a very well-rounded career in that. So let's get continuing here. You got Lyric is a proprietary production-ready digital asset platform. This is a crypto platform, you guys. FIS, they're all done. These banks, they're all done. A week ago, I reported on Wells Fargo, didn't I? They're all done. Wells Fargo is all done. They're just trying to trademark. They're not trying to patent future shit. Wells Fargo is already done. I told you that. I reported that to you. They're just applying for a patent trademark. All their shit is done. Just like FIS, they're done. This whole stablecoin, somebody's holding all this fucking shit up in the court system or in the Senate. Somebody's holding this stuff up. They're all done. I'm showing you this right here as evidence. And I'm even calling out the cryptos that are ready to rip, okay? It's a digital asset platform launched. It says right here, launched. Lyric is launched. LAUNCHED. That's past tense. Already in business right now. It's already launched. It's done. Okay. This isn't a Crypto Hulk. When are they going to start using it? It's done. Okay. DONE. Fidelity Information System has decades of experience delivering core banking payments. There you go. They have money movement solutions using the Ripple Ledger and ZK Sync cryptos. Lyric enables regulated banks and financial institutions to issue, manage, and settle their own bank-controlled crypto. They're going to call it controlled digital money. I call it crypto, okay? Same fucking thing. It's including tokenized deposits and stable coins. They are done, everybody. Here's your evidence right here. This could go just like that, okay? We're waiting on laws. This is already done. Bank deposits and stable coins launched. LAUNCHED. It's done, okay? This integrates directly with any core banking system. FIS with Lyric and Keystone, Ripple and ZK Sync can, let's repeat this, it can be integrated into any financial system. Wells Fargo, B of A, oh shit, JP Morgan. Yes, it's all done, everybody. They don't need to test shit. This has already launched. This is what I'm showing you. Like, we are imminently ready to go. They're just waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. I mean, it's last minute. Grab your cheap crypto, last minute. Lyric enables regulated banks and financial institutions to issue, think of any bank, because FIS is the biggest payments processor in the entire world. They made a platform. All these banks are going to integrate it and all these banks are going to be able to issue, manage, and settle their own bank-controlled digital money, including tokenized deposits and stable coins. This FIS platform and network integrates directly, listen, with any core banking system. Everybody, it's all ready to go. It has already set sail. I'm going to tell you what, I'm kind of going out there on a limb because I don't have evidence. I say all these banks are already hooked up with it. They're going to make it look like, okay? I'm just guessing. I have no evidence. I'm trying to be transparent. Because why the fuck, if FIS, the biggest payment processor in the entire world, what are they going to just sit there and wait? No, they're not. They've already done all this shit. This is already integrated in all the banks. They're pretending, okay? This is just Crypto Hulk's opinion. I already fucking know. Look, common sense. You think Fidelity's going to hold this hostage? Oh, we're not going to share this technology until we get the laws. Oh, no, they've already got it. It makes no fucking sense for them to hold it hostage. That is the dumbest fucking shit. These banks are so ready to go with this stuff. This platform lets traditional banks offer programmable, always-on digital money that competes with crypto stable coins. Oh, see these banks? They already got it, everybody. Oh, man, you're watching here on Crypto Hulk. I'm showing you all the secrets they don't want you to see. Banks retain full control of the funds. The funds never leave their balance sheets on the bank. This FIS bridges traditional finance and digital assets. How does it bridge, everybody? The XRP ledger. Why? Because FIS, I already showed you, is a Ripple customer. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Man, this is so fucking amazing. We're not, it's already, everybody. They're already using it, and they're just keeping it hush-hush, okay? Just like when I worked in the court system. The inmate guy didn't know it was going to happen until he's hoping, oh, man, I sure hope I got good news at court day. I already knew I'm not going to tell him, but I'm like, dude, you ain't getting released early. But I'm not telling him that, but I already know. Why? Because I sat with the judge before court, like the day before, and talked about it. And the judge says, I'm not letting him go for another 6 months. But I'm not telling him that, okay? That's what this same shit is. This crypto laws, when Congress votes, they already know what's going to happen before they vote on it, okay? And I'm telling you right now, get that fucking crypto that we talked about, because this thing, when it rips, it's going to just fucking go, and you'll be like, oh, damn it, I missed it. You'll miss it before you know it. That shit will be up, 50x. All right, let me just scroll through this, and I think we'll be about done. I'm just trying to pick up any last minute crypto. Circle, Project Keystone. These banks are involved in that. Huntington Bank, Core CBDCs. I think that'll be it. There's Project Keystone. We've already kind of discussed. I'm not going to deep dive Project Keystone. I don't think there was any other cryptos that I discussed. I would have seen them, but we're out of time. I'm just going through their last minute. Circle. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's really any. Those are the two that are here. That's massive. Nice. Okay, that's a wrap. We're 6 minutes over, and that's A-OK. We got Larry Brotherton, member for 8 months. So do we super chat the money or do the membership upgrade? You go where it shows the memberships. So this is no longer super chat. I mean, if you want to super chat, tips and stuff like that, $2, $5, $10, $20, $30, whatever. But this one is straight up membership. So find them. I can't see it on my show because it's my show, but somewhere there's a member section where it shows like $8, $13 or $15 members, and then fucking 200 or whatever. If it's over 200, but this is $200 American. Now, you got YouTube's going to probably want some of that money, so they might bump it up a little. And then Apple Pay is going to add a little, but it's 200 American. And then by the time I get it, the government takes about half. So that's just how that works. I got to pay off state of California. And so Gavin Newsom can give all the money away to illegitimate hospice care centers. So in Minnesota, the Democrats got all the Somali daycare centers that were ripoffs. And in California, we have hospice centers, people that are ready to die, allegedly, but nobody was living in these hospice places, and they were making millions. So, yeah, that's how it works in California with the tax money. Okay. It's not showing up in memberships. How about if somebody who bought a membership, see, it has to show up in memberships because the Z-Man bought one. Jeffrey Gaylord bought one. Obviously, if it's not in memberships, how did they get it? Oh, yeah, Crypto Hulk, you're right. So Trevor saw it in memberships. George Salerno saw it in memberships. So what you'll have to do is download the YouTube app to your phone. That's very important. You have to have the actual application for YouTube, make a username and password. Then when you look at this show, start clicking on stuff at the bottom where that top chat is, and you'll see something about memberships. You see a $8.50, $9 member, $10 membership, whatever it is, and then $15 membership, and then you'll see the $200. Okay, that is it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go work out, cold plunge, and talk to some brand new members and hopefully work on a show for tonight. And that'll be my day. I'll see you in the next one.